This Friday night over at the State House. That's where another income tax cut could be on the way for South Carolinians. Governor McMaster proposing accelerating the state's plan to cut income taxes, bringing the top rate to 6% this upcoming fiscal year. Our Josie Frost is at the State House to explain how this impacts your bottom dollar.
3 years ago, state officials set out to slash the income tax rate from 7% to 6%, saying our state had one of the highest rates in the country. Well, that final step may now come sooner than expected, with the governor in his executive budget asking to lower the state's income tax rate from 6.2% to 6% this year. Around $100 extra a year in the average person's pocket. That's what a cut to income taxes from 6.2% to 6% would do, according to Bill Hawk, an associate professor of economics with the USC Darla Moore School of Business.
On its own, that's a relatively modest tax cut, but I think we need to see this in the context of over the past 3 years, there have been a series of cuts to the state income tax rate.
That plan has been accelerated by a series of budget surpluses that have given lawmakers extra money over the years, a surplus that they used on similar tax cuts last year. This year, they've got around $1.8 billion extra to spend. The proposed income tax cut would cost around $193 million, according to the governor's executive budget presentation. Hawk says that the economy has boomed for lots of reasons over the past few years, generating the revenue that gives the state the extra money.
Over the last few years, economic growth in South Carolina and employment rates in South Carolina have been better than the national average. So, is that all due to tax cuts? Probably not on their own, but it's almost certainly helping with that.
He says that 6% is about the national average for income taxes, and that could bring in some extra revenue, but on its own doesn't change the average person's spending power that much.
Ultimately, the goal is to try to make South Carolina an attractive place for people to move to start businesses.
As for the likelihood of a plan like that, it'll be up to lawmakers to include an income tax cut in this year's state budget. The Speaker of the House told reporters this week that it was a top priority of his to lower income taxes. Reporting at the State House, Josie Frost, News 19, WLTX.
Josie, thank you so much.